أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما الإمام المنتظر الحجة الثاني عشر روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدم الفداء أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد والفرقان الحميد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, I hope everyone is well. I would just want to find out from everyone in the group who has joined today, what was the last thing you have covered? Because I know some students participate in different groups as well, different classes as well. So I just want to find out, did everyone did the verbs with me in this group? Did everyone cover the verbs? You should be able to unmute yourself.
You mean the past tense verbs?
Yes. Did the majority of them do it, or did?
Yeah.
So you've done it once, okay? And who else? Who else has done the past tense verbs with me? And which lesson have you reached majority of the class? Which lesson in the book?
I don't know if anybody here is from Friday's class, but we are kind of like on lesson 5 or 6 or something. But from tuning into these other classes, I kind of got some more lessons ahead of that one.
Okay, fair enough. The rest of the group?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Group lesson 9.
So lesson 9, okay.
Yeah. I don't know, I've missed a few, but
Yep. Okay, and who else? Okay, that's fine. So what I'm going to do something, because there's a mixture of students today. So I'm going to do a revision session on this book so that everyone can benefit in a manner which is suitable. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I just need to get the actual sheet on the screen so that I can. Right. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Now, what I'm planning to do, I'm planning to practice on something which is going to be something which it can juggle between all the classes, everyone can benefit. That was the actual verbs itself, which I need to practice, which we started last week. Now, I'm going to ask Sister Shala Anjum, can you hear me? Are you able to unmute yourself? Are you working today, or?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Are you at work or are you at home today?
Yes, I'm home.
You're home, brilliant. Okay, Sister Shala Anjum, what I would like you to do is this. I want you to go through the past tense verbs. And do you remember these verbs, or do you want me to explain first? Shall I explain first? Okay, let me explain then. as you're going to, right, now all of the past tense verbs, now in the Arabic language, all the past tense verbs have 3 letters, minimum 3 letters. So what you'll find is that dhahaba is the past tense form, which means he went, and every verb in the Arabic language, and even in the English language, has pronouns attached to it, which represents who's performing the actions. So they are called suffixes, which are attached to the verb, which represents who's performed the action. So dhahaba, it represents huwa, which is, Sister Shala, come on the mic.
Yes.
So huwa dhahaba, who is performing the action?
It's masculine.
Yep, and it's he went, correct?
Yes.
Now in dhahaba, we have added a alif in the past tense, yes?
Yes.
So that means they both went, huwa dhahaba.
Yes.
And in hum dhahabu, we've added the alif and the waw, which is the actual suffix, which represents they all went. Correct? Dhahabu.
Yes.
And then in hiya dhahabat, she went, we added a ta with a sukoon, and this ta with a sukoon is the sign for feminine.
Yeah, they both.
Dhahabat, she went.
Yeah.
Okay? And then in dhahabat ta, we added the ta and the alif. So
Alif,
dhahabat,
yeah.
the alif is a sign of dual, ta is a sign of feminine, dhahabata. And in the sixth form, the 3-letter verb, the last letter of the 3-letter, which is the ba, that is given a sukoon, and it becomes dhahab.
Zahabna.
Yeah, and the noon with the fatha is a sign of feminine plural. Yep. So first
Am I supposed to look at the
screen,
page?
yeah.
I cannot see anything. Oh yes, now I can see.
Then you have anta dhahabta, you went. So these are the suffixes. Ta means anta, you. Antuma, tuma is a pronoun, means you too. Antum, dhahabtum means you all. Correct?
Yes.
And anti dhahabti means you one female. Antuma dhahabtuma means you 2 females. Antunna dhahabtunna means more than 2 females. And ana dhahabtu, I went. And nahnu dhahabna, we went. Correct?
Yes.
Now I want you to go through the list from the 14 from the top to the bottom, please, and translate that.
Okay.
Huwa dhahaba, he went, and translate, please.
Okay. Huwa zahaba, he went. Huma zahaba, they 2 went. Hum zahabu, they all went. Zahabtu, she went.
No, hiya dhahabat.
Hiya zahabtu, she went.
No, dhahabat sukoon. It's a sukoon, dhahabat.
Okay. Hiya zahabat, she went. Huma zahabata, 2 females went. Hunna zahabna, all females went. Anta zahabta, you went. Antuma zahabtuma, you 2 went. Antum zahabtum, you all went. Anti zahabti, you 1 female went. Antuma zahabtuma, you 2 females went. Antunna zahabtunna, you all female went. Ana zahabtu, I went. Nahnu zahabna, we went.
Is that clear? Yes? Okay, I'm going to test you. How do you say I? How do you say I went?
Ana zahabtu.
How do you say she went?
Hiya zahabat.
How do you say he went?
هو ذهب.
How do you say you, one boy, went?
أنت ذهبت.
You, one female, went.
أنت ذهبت.
You, all females, went.
أنتن ذهبتن.
I went.
أنا ذهبت.
We went.
نحن ذهبنا.
Excellent. Is that clear?
Yes.
Brilliant. Can I request next person on the mic, Sister Fawzia Jafar?
Ji.
Can you kindly go for the 14 forms and then I'll test you. Go ahead.
Okay. Huwa zahaba. He went. Huma zahaba. Two male went. Hum zahabu. More than two went. Hiya zahabat. She went. Huma zahabtuma. Both female went.
No. Huma zahabata, not zahabatuma.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Huma zahabata. Two female went. Can't see. Okay. Huna zahabna. More than two female went. Anta zahabta. You went. Antuma zahabtuma. Two male went. Antum zahabtum. More than two male went. Anti zahabti. She went. Antuma zahabtuma. More than two went. Antunna zahabtunna. More than two female went. Ana zahabtu. I went. Nahnu zahabna. We went.
How do you say we went?
Nahnu zahabna.
How do you say I went?
Ana zahabtu.
She went.
Hiya zahabna.
She went.
Sorry, she went.
She
Hiya
went.
zahabat.
How do you say you, one boy, went?
Anta zahabta.
Correct. You, one female, went.
Anti zahabti.
Excellent. Is this clear for you?
Yes, thank you.
Brilliant. Right. Can I request next person on to come on the mic? Sister Sister Arjumanda Rizvi. Sister Arjumanda Rizvi, can you come on the mic?
Yes,
Can you do the 14 forms, please?
yes. Huma zahaba. Huwa zahaba. Huma zahaba. Hum zahabu. Hiya zahabtu.
Zahabat. Zahabat.
Zahabat पेश है उस पे.
Sukuna.
अच्छा सुकून. हुमा ज़हाबता. हुन्ना ज़हाबना. अंता ज़हाबता. अंतुमा ज़हाबतुमा. अंतुम ज़हाबतुम. अंती ज़हाबती. अंतुमा ज़हाबतुमा. अंतुन्ना ज़हाबतुन्ना. अना ज़हाबतु. नहनु ज़हाबना.
How would you say we went?
नहनु ज़हाबना.
How do you say I went?
أنا ذهبت.
She went.
أنت ذهبت.
She went.
He went.
Yeah.
He went. हुआ ذهب.
And she went.
हुआ ذهب. He went.
She went.
She went. هي ذهبت.
Correct. And you, one boy, went.
أنت ذهبت.
You, one female, went.
هي ذهبت.
You, one female, went. أنتِ الذهب.
अच्छा you أنت ذهبت. ذهبتي.
Yeah, أنتِ ذهبتِ. أنتِ
Anti zahabti.
Correct.
Anti zahabti.
Right. Jazakallah. Thank you for that. Can I request next? Sister Naila.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll go through the 14 forms first.
Not at all. I'm going to change it for yourself. Now, what I'm going to do with this is, as long as you're happy with it, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to change it. I'll not make it so that difficult for you. Now, if I gave you the verb, alima, so alima is on the same pattern as the other ones. The ending is exactly the same, but only difference is happening is that we are having, so alima, alima, alimu, alimat, alimata, alimna, alimta, alimtuma, alimtum, alimti, alimtuma, alimtunna, alimtu, alimna. The ending remains the same, but only the kasra, harakat change. How can you read them and translate them? Huwa alima, he knew, and so forth.
Sure. Okay. Huwa alima. Huma alima. Huma alimu. Hiya alimat. Huma alimata. Hunna alimna. Anta alimta. Antuma alimtuma. Antum alimtum. Anti alimti. Antuma alimtumma. Antunna alimtunna. Ana alimtu. Nahnu alimna.
Right. How would you say we knew?
We.
Yeah.
Nahnu alimna.
How do you say I knew?
Ana alimtu.
How do you say he knew?
Huwa alima.
She knew.
Hiya alimat.
Correct. You one female knew?
You want to Anti alimti.
Excellent. You one boy knew?
Anta alimta.
You all boys knew?
Antuma alimtum.
Antum alimtum. You all females knew?
Antunna alimtunna.
And a tough one I'm going to ask you. They both females knew.
Antuma alimtuma.
What was the question? They both females
Female.
knew. Yeah.
Okay.
Huma.
Huma. Sorry. Huma alimtuma.
No, both females. This one here. Huma. Alima.
Alimata. Okay.
Alimata.
Okay. Yes, with the alif for dual. Yeah.
MashaAllah, that was really good. Ahsanti.
Thanks.
If you want, Sister Gulshan, would you like to come forward?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. I'm going to give you Fataha. Fataha means he opened. How would you say I opened?
Ana fatahtu.
How do you say we opened?
Nahnu fatahna.
She opened.
She opened. Okay. Anti
Here.
fatahti.
Here. She
Okay.
opened.
She opened. Here. Fatahat.
Here Fatahat. You one boy opened? You.
Anta fatahta.
You one female opened?
Anti fatahti.
You all females opened?
Antunna fatahtunna.
You all boys opened?
Anti. Okay, sorry. You
All boys.
All boys. Okay. Anta fatahta.
Antum fatahtum. Antum.
Okay,
You all boys.
Yes. Yeah. Antum fatahtum. Yes.
Antum
Sorry.
fatahtum. Ahsanti. That was good. MashaAllah, you're getting better and better. Next person, Sister Parveen Razai.
Assalamualaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum salam. Sister Parveen Razai. The verb daraba means he hits. How do you say I hit?
أنا ضربت.
We hit.
نحن ضربنا.
He hits.
هو ضرب.
She hits.
هي ضربت.
You, one boy, hits.
أنت ضربت.
You, one female, hits.
أنت ضربتي.
Ahsanti, Jazakallah. Sister Parveen Naqavi.
Ji, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. So sorry for that, but I'm giving you a tough one. I'm going to give you Ghasala. Ghasala means he washed. Ghasala, he washed.
He
How do you
washed.
say I washed?
Ghasaltu,
Excellent. We washed.
ghasalna,
She washed.
she washed. She washed. Here, ghasalat,
Excellent. They all boys washed.
ghasaltu,
No, they all boys washed.
ghasalu,
Excellent. You all boys washed.
ghasaltum,
Excellent. You all females washed.
ghasaltunna.
Excellent. How do you find that?
I was a little out of practice, but it was good.
Alhamdulillah, it was good. It was good. Next person you could choose.
Ashia Fridi.
Yes. So, Ashif Faridi, come on. Bismillah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. I'm going to give you the verb jalas. I'm going to give you the verb. No, I'm going to give you the verb hafida. Hafida, he memorized. It's over here. Hafida, this one here.
Okay. Hafiza.
Hafida, he memorized. How do you say I memorized?
Hafiztu.
We memorized.
Hafizna.
He memorized.
Hafiza.
She memorized.
Hafizat.
You, one female, memorized.
Hafizti.
You, one boy, memorized.
Hafizta.
And they all boys memorized.
Hafizu.
You, they all females memorized.
Hafiztunna.
They all females
They all females.
memorized.
Hafiz, not Hafiztunna.
Hafidna.
Hafizna.
Hafidna. And you all, you both, boys or females, memorized.
Boys or females?
Both boys or females, both are exactly the same.
Okay.
You both
Hafiztuma.
Hafidtuma. Ahsanti. Ahsanti. Jazakallah. That was really good.
Thank you.
Excellent. Right. Next student who's going to come on the mic, who has not had a chance as yet, I think it's Sister Munira. As you're on the mic, as you're in the class, you might as well come.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Sister Munira, I'm going to give you the verb fariha. Fariha, he became happy. How do you say I became happy?
Farihtu.
We became happy.
Farihna.
She became happy.
Sorry.
She became happy.
We became happy. Farihna.
She.
She. Farihat.
You, one boy, became happy.
Farihta.
You, one female, became happy.
Farihti.
They all females became happy.
Farihna.
No, they all females. Now is correct. And they all boys became happy. They all boys.
Farihu.
Ahsanti. Excellent. Very good. Right. Who has not had a chance yet to come on the mic? Who is outstanding? Who is remaining? Right. Anyone else remaining? Has everyone had a chance? Yes? Sister Sophia, I know you're listening, so I'm not going to ask you because you want to be passive today. Sister Arjuman.
Yes.
Can you do for me the 14 forms of Shariba?
Shariba.
This one here. Shariba means he drank.
He drank. He
Huwa Shariba.
Huwa Shariba.
Huma.
Huma Sharaba.
Shariba, not Sharaba. Shariba.
Shariba.
Hum.
Hum Sharabu.
Sharibu. Ra has a kasra. Sharibu.
Sharibu. Sharibu.
Hiya.
Hiya Sharibtu.
Sharibat.
Sharibat. Hiya Sharibat.
Huma.
Huma Sharibat. Batat.
Sharibata.
Sharibata.
Hunna.
Hunna Zahir.
Sharib.
Hunna Shari.
Sharib.
Banna. Shari.
No.
Banna.
Sharibna. Sharibna.
Sharibna.
Anta.
Anta Sharibtu.
Sharibta.
Sharibta. Sharibta.
Antuma.
Antuma Sharibtuma.
Antum.
Antum Sharibtum.
Anti.
Anti Sharibti.
Sharibti. Correct.
Sharibti.
Antuma.
Antuma Sharibtum.
Antum.
Antuma Sharibtuma. I think. Or
Okay.
Antum Sharibtum.
Correct. Then anti.
Anti Katabti. Sharibti. Sharibti.
Continue.
Sharibti.
Correct. Continue.
Antuma Sharibtuma.
Correct. Next.
Antunna Sharibtunna. Ana Sharibtu.
Nahnu.
Nahnu Sharibna.
Correct. Excellent. Thank you for that. Can I request the next student, please, Sister? Who am I going to ask? I'm going to ask Sister Fozia. Can you come on the mic, please?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you the verb sami'a. Sami'a is this one here.
Yeah. Samia.
Yeah.
Huwa Samia. Huma Samia.
Correct.
Hum Sami'u.
Correct.
Hiya Sami'at.
Correct.
Huma Sami'ta.
Sami'ata.
Sami'ata. Hun Sami'na.
Hunna.
Hunna Sami'na.
Anta.
Antuma Sami'tuma. Antum Sami'tum. Anti Sami'ti. Antuma Sami'tuma. Antunna Sami'tunna. Ani Sami'ti.
Ana sami'tu.
أنا سمعت. Okay. نحن سمعنا.
Excellent. How do you find that now?
Good. Yeah.
Getting
Thank you.
better?
Yep. Thank
Brilliant. Okay, right. I'm not going to do anything more than this today because it's a majority of the students are from mixed groups. So I just wanted to practice this. So when we do the revision sessions itself, everyone is well acquainted. So the next lesson, which will be on Wednesday at 5 o'clock, can everyone join the 5 o'clock class on Wednesday?
UK time?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So inshallah,
Yes,
everyone,
inshallah.
yeah, so inshallah UK time. So inshallah, everyone join it. It'll be at 12 p.m. I think New York time, because the timing has
What
changed.
about Dar time? Dar es Salaam?
Dar es Salaam will be
Nairobi time.
will be 5 plus 2. It's going to be 7 o'clock.
Okay.
7 o'clock. The timing has changed now, UK timing. So that's the reason why so that changes. So inshallah, next lesson we will do on Wednesday, in which I will continue from the book and try to prepare yourself and try to get this book completed before Shahr Ramadan if we can, inshallah. Okay?
Inshallah.
So inshallah, please practice more. It's good, alhamdulillah, getting there. But deliberately did a revision session because this is really important, because book 2 is going to start present tense, which we have done. But I just want to revise this so that when I do another revision session for present tense, everyone is much more comfortable with them, inshallah. Right, okay, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.